Well, I had a question in one of my other videos asking whether somebody should buy a Fitbit or a Moov Now. And I thought I'd just give you a bit of a rundown of this Moov Now thing. It's an interesting device. It comes basically with a box and a leaflet, blah, blah, blah. So what? Put that over there. And two straps, a bigger strap to fit around your ankle and a smaller strap to fit around your wrist. Now, what you've got to understand about the Moov Now is it's a different type of fitness tracker to what you might be expecting with other fitness trackers. This is essentially a movement sensor addition to your iPhone. That's all this is. It's a movement sensor, as you can see there. They come in different colors. You can get a white one, a red one, a blue one, I think, etc., etc. And it takes a CR2032 or something battery in the back, a little flat battery type thing, which lasts about 6 months. And basically all it does is sense 3 directional movements and send those back to your iPhone. And so it's got an app then which does everything. But the unique thing about this, this particular device is that they call it a coach. So the idea is that you use it while you're running or while you're doing other sorts of cardio work. There are various forms of activity built into the app. And what it does, it encourages you audibly while you're doing those things to either increase your pace, increase your cadence, other kind of types of feedback. You might be hitting the ground too hard, which it senses somehow, other kinds of bits and bobs like that.
Welcome to Running Efficiency. This program is designed to train your cadence and range of motion so you can run further while using less energy. For this workout, you'll need to pass at least 3 intervals.
But that immediately gives you 2 bits of information. Firstly, you've got to have your iPhone with you. Yep. So this in and of itself on its own really doesn't do much. And it's pretty inept. Yep. It's just it's a little black blob. Once you connect it to your iPhone and take your iPhone out with you, it'll then give you lots of feedback during the exercise routine that you're participating in. So let's take running. It's a nice easy one.
Interval 1 started. Level 1. Decrease your stride. Focus on taking quicker, more frequent steps.
And you'll see there are lots of different types of exercise you can follow, but let's look at running, because that's what I tested it on. So while you're running, it'll give you constant feedback about your pace, about your cadence being the number of steps you're taking per minute, etc., etc. And depending on what option you've chosen as to whether you want to go faster or whether you want to go further, it'll then try and coach you along to run with better form, which is all well and good. But of course, if you're outdoors with your iPhone, you're going to need a set of headphones straight away in order to hear what's going on. That's quite important because it means you can't, and that's the second thing, it means you can't then hear what's going on around you. So you've got to have your iPhone with you, you've got to have your headphones on. If that's you and you're okay with that, then fine. What this does give, which the Vivosmart HR Plus, which I think is excellent and I'll link to, and the Fitbit Charge HR, which has now been superseded maybe by the Fitbit Charge 2. What it gives you, which none of those things give you, is that coaching as you're running, if you like, and that live feedback as you're running. Now, it's not strictly true because I think some of those things you can connect to their own apps and indeed third-party apps to give you feedback while you're running, but not in the kind of coaching way that this is designed to do. So it's very good for that. And I haven't tried it with weight training, but it counts reps. So I'm guessing that if you're somebody who's not very good at keeping track of your sets and your reps in weight training, this might be something which is quite useful for you. Now, I went running with it the other day and I did just over 26 kilometers. So I was running for a couple of hours and it recorded me as having done 10 miles, not 26 kilometers. And you'll recognize immediately there's a difference there, hopefully. And it's counted me something like 283 calories, I think it was, something like that. Now, that was bonkers. I'm not sure what went wrong there, what was happening there. I also tried to use it as a sleep tracker, but found it didn't track my sleep really at all. It's not a very good step counter and just general activity tracker in the way that some of the other devices are. But then it does that other thing which none of the other devices do. It gives you that kind of personal coaching. It's like somebody with you. Now, I know people who love the guided insanity workouts because you've got somebody kind of with you, kind of pushing you forward, and Shaun T's kind of, you know, all the other stuff, which is great. And they love that because there's somebody pushing them. And maybe that's what you need to get you running and to get you fit and getting out and doing stuff, in which case this is going to be great for you. It, of course, doesn't have any heart rate monitoring at all. It it just doesn't do that. So if you want that, you need to go for one of the other devices. Would I buy one and use one myself? I don't think I would. I found trouble maintaining a connection with my iPhone. I lost the connection several times. It was on my ankle and my iPhone was by my waist, so it shouldn't have lost connection, but it did. And I've got an iPhone 6 Plus, so okay, it's not the latest iPhone, but it's not far off. So there were some connectivity issues. What can I say? If you've got any questions about this, put them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them. It comes with a couple of nice rubber bands. The other really annoying thing I'll have to point out is that on the strap, in order to tighten it up, you thread that through the hole there and then you poke it into a couple of those holes there. But instantly this stupid thing keeps coming out and it won't be long before you lose that. Now, okay, you've got two of them because you've got another strap, but that's a bit of a design flaw to me. Didn't like it. One night when I was trying to wear it in bed, I woke up and this was empty. It's just like that, and this was down the bed somewhere. So I'm not sure quite what happened there. What can I say? It's a device which I think fills a unique gap in the market, which none of the others really are doing specifically. So if you want that inline coaching, and it's very limited in terms of, well, it's not limited. I mean, there are quite a lot of options, but you can't build your own coaching profile in there. What's there is there, and you can download the app without buying the Moov Now app and have a look. And if the profiles are there and you think you're going to like them, well, then give this a go. The other advantage this has got, of course, is that it's very cheap. And I think brand new, they're about £50 tops. You can easily source one on eBay or from other places for much, much less than that. If you think you like it, give it a go. For me, it's a bit of a miss, I'm afraid. It just doesn't do as much as I want it to do, and I just don't feel it's as accurate as I need it to be. I'm much better off with a Garmin Fenix 3 and the stats I get from that with a chest strap and even a foot pod sometimes, just because I'm a bit nuts on stats. Of course, there's no GPS or anything else like that in this. So I suppose it's just, what do you need? What do you want to spend? If you think that the coaching is going to be something which is going to be of use to you, then give it a go. It is quite nice. It's quite nice to have that. I can see that some people will really, really enjoy that. But for me, I don't need that. And in fact, I'd rather not have headphones in when I'm outside. So there we are. Any questions, as I say, any comments, put them down below. Now, please click that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Those two things really make a big difference. And until the next time I bring you something of interest, take care of yourself.